Hi, I'm Brooke McEachran, and I'm a parent of two children. I decided to seek tutoring for my daughter recently for math, and this was not something I expected to do. She's in 8th grade, and she's typically always been an A-B student. But after the first half of the 9 weeks of the year were over, so half of the grading period, she had a D in math, which was very concerning to me. And she had recently failed a test. So I reached out to Helen, and of course, time was of the essence. She didn't have very much time to turn that around to improve her grade. And Helen was able to set me up with a math tutor to come to our home and meet with her in person. A lot of teens don't like online learning, and while that was available as an option, it was very important to her to have someone to work with her in person, which Helen understood. And she was able to get someone to come to our home immediately, which was important. And one thing that worked very well with that was that my daughter was in full control of what they chose to work on with the math topics. So if she needed help with a particular homework assignment that she was working on that week, the tutor would help her with that. If she needed to work on something that she was going to be quizzed or tested on in that week or the coming week, then the tutor would work on that with her. And she also had the luxury of going backwards and working with the tutor on some topics that they had covered previously that she had not mastered. I was hoping at a minimum that she would get a C, which is not what I wanted her to get, but she actually, with the help of the tutor, was able to raise her grade to a B in such a very short time, which was wonderful. And I felt like tutoring was important not just for her grade, but at the 8th grade level, the math skills that she's learning are foundational items for the math that she will take in high school, and it would build from there. So I was worried if she didn't get some help immediately that this would also lead to problems down the line for her in high school. My daughter also got to attend an online study skills session that Helen sponsored, and this was really important. She is a very serious athlete, so she spends a ton of time in the gym, and she has way more homework than I think any middle school child should have. And it is very difficult for her to get anything beyond homework accomplished on any given night because of her demanding schedule. I've been trying as a mom to tell her how important it is to study in addition to completing homework every single day on these subjects. And sometimes it's really important, especially for teens, to hear that information from someone who's not mom or dad so that they'll listen to them. And so it was good for her to hear educational professionals providing this advice to her. Also, she got the one-on-one help of planning her high school schedule. Now she can change it, but she's attending an extremely large high school, and there's lots of class choices, and there's not enough school counselors to spend one-on-one time with the students to help them plan their long-term class schedule. So I know that she felt much more comfortable and confident in her plan for high school after attending that session. My advice to you as a fellow parent is that if your child is struggling academically, don't wait until the problem gets worse. Go ahead and reach out to Dynamis Learning and talk to Helen about your concerns and try tutoring for your child, and hopefully their grades will improve immediately like they did for both of my children.